Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Special Guest, respected Director General of BIISS, distinguished speakers, trainees, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning. On behalf of Bangladesh Institute of International and Strategic Studies, I welcome you all to the joint training program on Comparative Governance Forum. Today, we are very honored to have among us the Chief Guest, His Excellency Mr. Humayun Kabir, Honorable Advisor to the Prime Minister for Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Disaster Management and Relief, and Ministry of Civil Aviation and Tourism. We are also pleased to have with us His Excellency Mr. Yang Wen, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the People's Republic of China to the People's Republic of Bangladesh as the special guest. We are also glad to have with us our next special guest, Professor Chen Jimin, the Vice President of Fudan University. Respected audience, today's program will begin with the welcome address by Major General ASM Ridwanur Rahman, Director General BIISS. Next, our special guest, Professor Chen Jimin, will share his remarks. Thereafter, His Excellency Mr. Yang Wen, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Bangladesh, will deliver his remarks. Afterwards, the Honorable Chief Guest of today's session, His Excellency Mr. Humayun Kabir, Honorable Advisor to the Prime Minister, will deliver his valuable remarks. Finally, a memorandum of understanding will be signed between BIS and Fudan University. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite the Director General of BIS, Major General ASM Ridwanur Rahman, to deliver the welcome address and commence the session. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency Mr. Humayun Kabir, the Honorable Advisor to the Honorable Prime Minister for Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Excellency Mr. Yao Wen, the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the People's Republic of China to the People's Republic of Bangladesh, today's special guest. The other special guest, Dr. Professor Chen Jimin, the Vice President of Fudan University, distinguished delegates from Fudan University, invited guests, distinguished participants of this Comparative Governance Forum, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to you all. It is my great pleasure and honor to welcome you all to the 2026 Comparative Governance Forum Bangladesh session, jointly organized by BIS and Fudan University, with the generous support of the BRICS Joint Research Institute, the Dr. Shikhar Chen Center for Comparative Political Development Studies, the School of International Communication and Global Leadership of Fudan University, and the Embassy of the People's Republic of China to Bangladesh. I extend my deepest gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest, our distinguished special guests, and all esteemed participants and scholars for joining us today. Your presence reflects the importance that both Bangladesh and China attach to academic cooperation, policy dialogue, and mutual learning. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangladesh and China have cultivated a long-standing friendship founded on mutual respect, sovereign equality, and shared aspirations for peace and development. Over the years, the relationship has expanded significantly across diverse sectors, including infrastructure, trade, investment, education, technology, healthcare, cultural exchange, and other cooperations. The recent official visit of our Honorable Prime Minister to China in June this year marked another historic milestone in our bilateral relationship. The announcement of the establishment of a China-Bangladesh community with a shared future in the new era demonstrates the shared vision of our two countries to deepen cooperation and jointly contribute to regional prosperity and global development. This Comparative Governance Forum has been conceived in this spirit. Governance today has become one of the defining issues of the 21st century. Nations around the world are confronted with increasingly complex challenges, from economic uncertainty and technological transformation to climate change, public health emergencies, demographic shifts, and geopolitical competition. Addressing these challenges requires effective institutions, capable leadership, evidence-based policymaking, and continuous learning from diverse national experiences. Distinguished guests, no single governance model provides all the answers to the emerging challenges and opportunities. Rather, comparative learning enables us to understand different institutional approaches, appreciate varying development pathways, and identify lessons that may be adapted to our own national context. Over the next 4 days, we shall have the privilege of engaging with distinguished faculty members from Fudan University, one of China's leading academic institutions, alongside eminent scholars and practitioners from Bangladesh. The program has been carefully designed to facilitate substantive discussion on evolving international order, governance, democracy, development, poverty alleviation, digital transformation, industrial modernization, and prospects for deeper Bangladesh-China cooperation. I encourage all the participants to engage actively in these discussions, ask questions freely, and exchange ideas openly. The value of this program lies not in the lectures, but more importantly, in the interactions among participants representing different government agencies and institutions, academics, think tanks, and other professional communities. I would urge upon you to take note of the good practices and ascertain how those can be translated to our local context, keeping in mind the singular strategic directive that is Bangladesh first. Ladies and gentlemen, BIS has always believed that informed policy emerges from informed dialogue. As Bangladesh's premier strategic think tank, we remain committed to promoting evidence-based research, encouraging intellectual exchange, and strengthening international academic partnership. Our collaboration with Fudan University reflects this commitment and opens new avenues for research collaboration, policy engagement, faculty exchange, and capacity building. I am particularly pleased that this forum brings together mid-career professionals who will shape the future policy landscape of our country. I would encourage all to participate actively in every session, challenge assumptions, exchange practical perspectives, and leverage this forum to build strong, enduring professional networks. The true success of this initiative rests on the depth of your engagement and the insights you take back to your respective institutions. Distinguished guests, in closing, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to Fudan University for partnering with BIS in organizing this important program. I extend our heartfelt thanks to the Embassy of the People's Republic of China in Bangladesh for its continued support in promoting educational and academic exchanges between our two countries. I also congratulate all the participants for being selected for this prestigious executive training program. I am confident that your active engagement will enrich our deliberation and contribute meaningfully to the success of this forum. With this word, once again, extending my sincere gratitude to the chief guest and the special guests, and to you all, I warmly welcome you once again to BIS and to this 2026 Comparative Governance Forum. I wish our visiting delegates a comfortable and meaningful stay in Dhaka. Thank you very much.
His Excellency, Honorable Advisor to Prime Minister, Mr. Humayun Kobia, His Excellency Ambassador Yao Wen, Mr. Major General Ridwan Rahman, distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. 大家早上好. Shovo Shoko. It is my great honor and excitement to be in this great city to witness the official opening of the Comparative Governance Forum in Dhaka. On behalf of the Fudan University, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the enormous efforts from our co-organizer, the prestigious Bangladesh Institute of International and Strategic Studies, and to the strong support from the Chinese Embassy in Bangladesh, and to the proactive participation of all scholars, guests, and friends from both China and Bangladesh in this forum. I would thank you all for making this forum possible. Now, Fudan University is based in Shanghai in China's East Coast. It's a comprehensive and research-oriented university. Last year, we celebrated our 120th anniversary, and President Xi Jinping of China sent kindly a congratulation letter to us, and which gave us enormous encouragement. As one of the leading universities in China and a globally top 50 university, we feel we had great responsibilities both in China and globally. In China, I think our main responsibility is to do all our best to make contribution to the Chinese modernization process. We just had our 15th five-year plan to map out how the university can do in China's modernization process. Globally, I think since the President Xi Jinping put forward this Belt and Road Initiative in 2013, the university has given increasingly bigger priority to our collaboration with the Global South. So we are building this new partnership in the Southeast Asia, in Latin America, in Middle East, and now it comes to the Bangladesh. We feel like the South-South cooperation is very important for the world to continue to achieve human progress and sustainable development. Also in Shanghai, with the support of the central government in Beijing, the Shanghai is now the host of several important international organizations devoted to for South-South cooperation. The new development bank of the BRICS in Shanghai, and this July, we also announced the establishment of the World AI Cooperation Organization, which is headquartered in Shanghai. To support all these efforts, the Fudan University also set up a number of these research institutes, like the BRICS Study Center, also the center we set up last year, the Center for Global AI Innovative Governance. Last year, another event is that the Chinese Communist Party's International Liaison Department, they organized this Global South think tank network, and during the annual conference last year, they announced the Fudan University to take over the secretariat of this Global South think tank network. So with all these efforts, I think we are in very good position to continue to strengthening our collaborations with the Global South, and this time with Bangladesh. The Comparative Governance Forum is an international academic exchange initiative launched by our School of International Relations and Public Affairs, which has the longest tradition of the international and political science studies in China. Since its inception, the forum has been successfully held in Vietnam, Laos, South Africa, Uzbekistan, and now it comes to Bangladesh. I think the purpose of the forum is to build open platform for the exchange of governance knowledge and experience, and to foster mutual learning among China and other Global South countries with different historical, cultural, and institutional backgrounds. Holding this year's forum in Bangladesh and at this moment carries special significance, as we all know that in late June, during Prime Minister Tariq's visit to Beijing, and he and President Xi Jinping announced to build a China-Bangladesh community with a shared future in the new area. I think Ambassador Yao mentioned this is the highest level of bilateral relationship of trust and cooperation. We planned this workshop forum late last year, we don't have anticipate that the relationship will come to this high. But I think this will be a great opportunity a few weeks after this summit to look at this relationship with the two countries and to consolidate the exchange of ideas, knowledges in the areas of development and international collaboration. This is our first time visit to Bangladesh and Dhaka. The first thing impression for me is how close actually it is between Dhaka and China. 2-hour flight from Dhaka to Kunming, right? So I think it will be a great first step. I hope that we will start a long journey after this. So with all of that, I would like to thank BIS for your strong support and thank Ambassador Yao for your personal presence and thank for all the guests from Bangladesh for supporting this event. I wish the event a great success. Thank you very much. And looking forward in Shanghai to welcome you all.
May I now request Excellency Ambassador Yao Wen to deliver his remarks. Thank you, sir.
His Excellency, Mr. Humayun Kabir, Honorable Advisor to the Prime Minister on Foreign Affairs, Distinguished Professor Chen Zhimin, Vice President of Fudan University, Distinguished Major General Ridwanul Rahman, DG of BIS, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends. Very good morning to all of you. It is really my great honor and privilege to attend today's opening ceremony of the Comparative Governance Forum. First of all, on behalf of the Chinese Embassy in Bangladesh, I would like to extend my warm congratulations on the successful launching of this program and express my sincere gratitude to Fudan University and BIS for their hard work in jointly organizing this event, as well as to all those who have long been committed to promoting China-Bangladesh exchanges and cooperation. I believe it is the first ever for China-Bangladesh we have set together to discuss our experience and how to meet common challenges, while we have our own governance, ideology, and practice. So it is another ice-breaking event for all of us. In June this year, Honorable Prime Minister Tariq Rahman paid a historical visit to China. The leaders of both countries agreed to elevate the bilateral comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership, jointly building a China-Bangladesh community with a shared future in the new era. They also agreed to strengthen exchanges on governance and public administrative experience. The visit was a complete success and marked a milestone in bilateral relations. Building a China-Bangladesh community with a shared future in the new era signifies that our relationship has transcended existing framework of cooperation and ascended to a new strategic height. With mutual trust, shared experience, and interest, also solidarity, as President Xi Jinping emphasized, no matter how the world changes, China will not waver in its commitment to the overall direction of China-Bangladesh friendly relations, and will always be a trustworthy, good friend, good neighbor, and good partner of Bangladesh. This historical height has laid a solid foundation for the next golden 50 years of China-Bangladesh relations. Both sides agreed to advance high-quality Belt Road Initiative and further align development strategies. Important consensus were reached on comprehensive management of Tista River, modernization and expansion of Mongla port facilities, and advancing the China-Myanmar-Bangladesh economic corridor. China-Bangladesh practical cooperation is steadily moving toward one with more optimized structure, broader scope, and at higher level. Ladies and gentlemen, exchanges on governance are an integral part of building a China-Bangladesh community with a shared future. Since taking office, the new Bangladesh government has adhered to a development-oriented approach, focusing on improving people's livelihood. Honorable Prime Minister's people-centered, practical, and efficient governing style has brought a fresh look to national governance. At the same time, challenges such as maintaining political unity and social stability under complex circumstances, breaking through the bottleneck of a single industrial structure, and creating a more favorable external environment are important issues that need to be addressed in Bangladesh governance journey. It is against that background that we have designed the course for this forum. The course covers topics including the Chinese practice of modernizing the national governance system and capacity, and four major global initiatives and the global south. The courses have three features. First, a strong emphasis on practice from the national governance to poverty reduction, from party systems to development planning. The course focuses on China's concrete development experience. You will also visit the Padma Bridge and water treatment plants, the Dasagandi, to see personally how China-Bangladesh cooperation contributes to Bangladesh economic and social development. Second, a strong emphasis on the spirit of the times. Frontier topics such as digital governance, artificial intelligence, and the digital economy are included in the curriculum, responding to the new challenges posed by the latest round of technology revolution, industrial transformation to governance. This will help both China and Bangladesh explore how to better pursue development in the new era. Third, a strong emphasis on mutual learning. We have specifically designed a roundtable forum where experts from both sides can exchange views on aligning China's 50th five-year plan with Bangladesh national development roadmap. You will also take courses on the global south and the transformation of international order, fostering mutual inspiration and enrichment between Chinese and Bangladesh governance wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, as an old Chinese saying goes, those who collect heart to heart can sustain long-term relationships. Exchanges on governance are precisely an important vehicle for China-Bangladesh to collect heart to heart. I hope that during this forum, each participant will learn with reflection, deeply consider the underlying logic behind the Chinese modernization, and in light of Bangladesh national conditions, explore a development path suited to Bangladesh. Learn with gains, acquire policy tools and practical methods in areas such as national governance, power reduction, and digital governance, contributing to Bangladesh economic and social development. Learn with action. Translate what you have learned into concrete action to modernize Bangladesh governance system and capacity and become inherited and the builder of China-Bangladesh friendship. And I see the learners or trainees from all across society of the Bangladesh. You have scholars, you have civil servants, and also some professors from educational institutions. So it is a good opportunity for us to share with each other your understanding and your suggestions how to enhance our cooperation and to bring more benefits to both our peoples and how to enhance our capacity in governance. So that is the essence of this forum. So in conclusion, I wish the Comparative Governance Forum a complete success. So thank you all of you.
Thank you, Excellency, for your inspirational speech, highlighting the three key areas of cooperation, particularly the mutual learning, which I think this 2026 Comparative Governance Forum is one of that kind. And also, thanks for your kind directives to the participants, how they should explore this opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have arrived at the most important segment of this inaugural ceremony. It is my singular privilege and honor to invite our chief guest, His Excellency Mr. Humayun Kabir, the Honorable Advisor to the Honorable Prime Minister for Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Sir, we are indeed honored by your gracious presence to today's forum. May I now respectfully request you to share your thoughts. Thank you, sir.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Professor Shen Zimin, Vice President of Fudan University, His Excellency Mr. Yao Wen, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Bangladesh, Major General ASM Ridwanur Rahman, Director General of the Bangladesh Institute of International and Strategic Studies, Excellencies, distinguished members of the diplomatic corps, senior government officials, members of the armed forces, distinguished scholars, and all those participating on the executive training program. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good morning to you all. I congratulate this and Fudan University for this timely initiative and acknowledge the valuable support of the Embassy of the People's Republic of China and all partner institutions. This forum reflects our shared belief that dialogue, knowledge, and mutual learning remain indispensable in addressing the increasing complex challenges of our time. Now, just before I move on to the main content of my address to you, I think it's important to note here, given it's the training program of the 2026 Comparative Governance Forum. Now, comparative governance calls for a comparative look at our respective governance systems of both countries. There are things we could tremendously learn from the People's Republic of China. There are some things also we do well, but we need to do better. The public policy sphere of both our respective countries, are distinct. So there is ways that we could learn from China what's worked well and put in implementation on form, replicate in a bespoke way that suits our needs. China is a tremendous example of development in the last 4 decades. It has lifted 800 million people or so out of extreme poverty, one of the largest poverty alleviation, successful poverty alleviation programs in the world, if not the successful, most successful. It has made major market reforms. It has targeted campaigns within its own sphere to advance the growth of its economy, the advancement of its social development and its infrastructure. So these are successes of China that one ought to pay close attention to. It is a great and living example of economic growth in our lifetime. China's success is mainly around extreme poverty alleviation and how it has scaled up, advanced manufacturing to global dominance in electric vehicles, solar energy, etc. And now it's surging advancement in scientific research and development. Can only, we can sort of reap the value of those advancements by having more collaborative exercises like this, the one we're having today. And therefore, I congratulate particularly this, as the host country in recognizing some of these case studies that exist across in China that has contributed tremendously to its advancement and providing an avenue of comparative discussion here today. The next 50 years, Bangladesh-China relations, what could it be or what could be in it for Bangladesh? I think a tremendous opportunity exists to advance economic growth and trade, bigger markets, potentially going and negotiating on zero tariff agreements, supply chain moves where China is now graduating out of manufacturing lines, the most advanced technology areas. We can pick up some of those manufacturing lines through close collaboration with China and create opportunities, job opportunities here in Bangladesh. And also, it will provide us an opportunity to diversify our trade items beyond the traditional textiles and machinery areas. And there is great opportunity in infrastructure, connectivity, advancement as well, and recent visits by our Honorable Prime Minister, Tariq Rahman, in forging and strengthening relations with the leadership of China, in particular, the Honorable President Xi Jinping, will only propel these bilateral relations to further and greater new heights. Today, the world is undergoing profound transformation, strategic competition, technological disruption, climate change, economic uncertainty, and evolving geopolitical realities are reshaping international relations. These challenges remind us that no nation possesses all the answers. Our collective future depends on cooperation, mutual respect, and the willingness to learn from one another. In this context, the Comparative Governance Forum is both timely and significant. Comparative governance is not about replicating another country's model. Rather, it is about understanding how different societies address common challenges while remaining faithful to their own history, culture, and national priorities. Every country follows its own path, yet every nation seeks effective institutions, accountable leadership, sustainable economic growth, innovation, and social justice. These shared aspirations unite us. Bangladesh and China enjoy a long-standing friendship that has evolved into a comprehensive, strategic, cooperative partnership. Over the years, our cooperation has expanded across trade, investment, infrastructure, connectivity, education, healthcare, agriculture, disaster management, and most importantly, people-to-people exchanges. The recent high-level engagements, as I mentioned, between our two countries, including the announcement of a China-Bangladesh community with a shared future in the new era, have elevated our bilateral relations to a new stage, to a new height altogether. This vision reflects our shared commitment to peace, development, innovation, and mutual prosperity. It is founded on the principles of sovereign equality, mutual respect, and shared benefit. Bangladesh welcomes constructive partnerships with all countries. Guided by our independent and balanced foreign policy, we remain committed to strengthening friendship, expanding cooperation, and contributing to regional peace, stability, and sustainable development. Distinguished guests, good governance lies at the heart of sustainable development. Governance is not merely about institutions or regulations. It is about improving the lives of people. Effective governance builds public trust through transparency, accountability, responsiveness, and the rule of law. Its success is ultimately measured by its impact on the well-being of citizens. In today's rapidly changing world, governance must be adaptive, innovative, and resilient. Governments must anticipate future challenges while ensuring that development remains inclusive and people-centered. Bangladesh remains committed to strengthening democratic institutions, modernizing public administration, and embracing digital transformation to improve public service delivery. Our development journey demonstrates the resilience of our people and the importance of continuous reform and innovation. This forum provides an excellent opportunity to exchange experiences, explore best practices, and general practical ideas that will contribute to better governance in our respective countries. Ladies and gentlemen, knowledge has become one of the world's most valuable strategic resources. Nations that invest in education, research, and innovation will be better prepared to navigate future uncertainties. In this regard, the partnerships between BIS and Fudan University deserves special recognition. Think tanks and universities play an increasingly important role in shaping evidence-based policies, promoting innovation, and preparing future leaders. The Memorandum of Understanding to be signed today represents not merely institutional cooperation, but a long-term investment in academic excellence, policy dialogue, and intellectual partnership. I encourage all participants to make full use of this unique opportunity. Engage openly, engage ideas, challenge assumptions, and build professional relationships that will continue long after this forum concludes. As an advisor responsible for advising the Prime Minister on foreign affairs, I see every day how interconnected our policy challenges have become. Climate change is no longer simply an environmental issue. It is a development, security, and humanitarian challenge. Bangladesh remains among the countries most vulnerable to its impacts. Yet our experience has also demonstrated the importance of resilience. Through investment in disaster preparedness, early warning systems, community participation, and institutional capacity, Bangladesh has become internationally recognized for reducing disaster risks and protecting lives. However, climate change is a global challenge that requires global solutions. Bangladesh will continue to advocate for stronger multilateral cooperation, enhanced climate finance, technology transfer, and greater support for vulnerable developing countries. Connectivity is another defining feature of modern governance. Transport infrastructure, aviation, and digital networks are essential drivers of economic growth, regional integration, and people-to-people contact. Bangladesh's strategic location provides significant opportunities to strengthen regional connectivity and expand cooperation in trade, tourism, investment, and cultural exchanges. We welcome greater collaboration with China and other international partners in advancing sustainable infrastructure, aviation development, tourism, and innovation for the benefit of our peoples. As we look ahead, the strength of nations will increasingly depend not only on economic success, but also on the quality of their institutions. The resilience of their societies and their ability to cooperate internationally. The countries of the global south are becoming increasingly influential in shaping global governance and sustainable development. Bangladesh believes that the international system must remain inclusive, a rules-based one, and responsive to the aspirations of all nations. We support multilateralism, peaceful dialogue, and international cooperation as the most effective means of addressing common global challenges. History teaches us that lasting progress is achieved when nations invest with knowledge, build trust, and embrace partnership. Military strength may protect sovereignty, and economic growth may create prosperity, but wisdom, cooperation, and mutual understanding are what ultimately secure peace and sustainable development. I am confident that the discussions over the coming days will generate new ideas, strengthen academic and institutional cooperation, and further deepen the enduring friendship between Bangladesh and China. Let me once again congratulate PIS and Fudan University and all partner institutions for organizing this important forum. I wish every participant a productive and enriching experience. This morning, I had a lot of jackfruit before I came to this program. Recently, we've done an MOU on jackfruits with China on the prime ministerial visit. So in honor of that, and given that it was an event in partnership with one of the premier universities of China, I decided to have some jackfruit before I came here. On a serious note, I wish every participant a productive and enriching experience, and I look forward to seeing the valuable outcomes that will emerge from your discussions. And one of the things that we signed, Bangladesh Nationalist Party as the ruling government party with the Communist Party of China, is to establish a governance center for political parties. But one of the things we have under that MOU, not to just restrict it under political parties, I think interactions at every level, under the comparative subject of governance will be also good to include in that institution once it takes shape, and visits at every level of our polity going into China under that umbrella also will be a very engaging and informative experience. So I thank you again. I thank the president of BIS and Fudan University for allowing me to address this distinguished gathering this morning. And I wish you all every success in your careers, in your futures. And thank you again. It's been a privilege to be here this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency, for your seminal and inspirational address and for sharing your valuable perspectives. I can assure you that this executive training program will explore all the important domains of prospectus cooperation exhaustively. Your guidance to the participants will undoubtedly enrich the deliberations of the forum for the coming days. We are deeply grateful for your kind presence and encouragement. With that, we have come to the opening session. Now we will move on to the MOU signing session.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed to the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Bangladesh Institute of International Strategic Studies and Fudan University. May I kindly request the dignitaries to remain on the stage? And may I also like to request M. Ashik Rahman, Senior Research Fellow, BIISS, and Professor Zhang Ping, Vice Dean of Fudan University, to come up on the stage and take their designated seats to complete the MOU proceedings. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, now we would like to proceed with a small formality. May I now request our respected Director General, sir, to present crest and mementos to our honorable chief guest and special guests. May I kindly request our Director General, sir, to present a crest and memento to our special guest? May I also request our Director General, sir, to present crest and memento to Professor Jian Qingbin, our another special guest? Thank you. Thank you. Before we conclude, I would like to request our honorable chief guest to kindly sign the visitor's book and leave a few words of reflection for us.